Today, I want to tell you guys about one of the most disgusting things that I've ever had to do at a job. So let's get right into it. It all starts when I was 16 and I was finally able to work. I was old enough to work and I wanted to work because I was tired of asking my parents for money. So I applied at a place and my friend actually worked there. So they were able to refer me and I got the job. So as a young 16-year-old guy, I was super excited to work this place, not only because of where I was working, but because of what they were paying. So they started me off at like $10 an hour, which at 2009, that was really, really good pay. Not just for anyone, but especially for someone that's in high school. I was super excited because of that and because of the place I was working at. The place that I got a job at was actually a pretty hard place to get a job at. If you're from Southern California, you've heard of it. I'm not going to name the restaurant, but what I will say is it's famous for its palm trees that they use in their designs. And that's all I'll say. So other than that, the place is a great place to work. Like a lot of other companies, management, wasn't the best. I mean, there were some really good managers that worked there, but a lot of the managers that worked there were just really bad. So what did I have to do? What happened? So one day I was working with one of our managers, and this manager, she was not the best manager, to be completely honest. And I was still fairly new. I don't remember how long I was working with the company, but I want to say it was less than a year. So I'm working this shift and it's really busy. And since I was one of the newer people there, they would have me, do all the little stuff that they didn't want other people to do. So just kind of like a gopher. And if they needed stuff for the stand, they would call me and have me get that stuff. So anyways, I'm working my shift and a customer comes up to the walk-up window and she lets one of the employees know, hey, you guys are having an issue with your bathroom. Your bathroom isn't working. So of course, me being that newer person and being the gopher, my manager at the time, she tells me, go check it out. So I go and check out the bathroom and of course it's fucking clogged. So the toilet is clogged. So I go back and I tell my manager, hey, toilet's clogged. And of course, she's just like, well, you need to unclog it. And so I'm just like, okay, so where's the plunger? Well, we don't have a plunger. What do you mean we don't have a plunger? I mean, I said this in my head. You just have to keep in mind that at this age, I was a very timid kid and I didn't really know how to respond to that. And I didn't want to be seen as someone that's talking back to, someone that would be considered like a superior to me. So I'm just like, okay, so like, what do I do? And she tells me to get a trash bag. I'm like, a trash bag? What am I supposed to do with the trash bag? So she tells me to get a trash bag and get some gloves and do it that way. So I'm taking this dreaded walk to the bathroom. And while I'm walking there, I'm just like, dude, what the hell did I sign up for? So I get in there and I put the glove on. I put one of those like big black trash bags over the glove. And I just shoved my hand down the toilet. And while I'm down the toilet, I'm trying to just grab what's in there. Maybe there's toilet paper. I don't even know what I'm doing, to be completely honest with you. And so I shove my hand down there and I'm just moving it around, trying to unclog it. Keep in mind, I have no idea what the fuck is going on. I don't have no idea what I'm doing. If I had a plunger, then yeah, I know how to use a plunger, but how am I supposed to unclog a toilet with my freaking bare hands and freaking gloves and a trash bag? So I just kind of spent some time fiddling around with the toilet. And eventually I pull my hand out and I pulled some like paper out and that was it. I flushed a little bit and it was working perfectly fine. But the whole fucking time you have no idea how fucking disgusted I was in this situation. Looking back at it, the crazier thing about it is the area that I worked in was not a good area. It was an area where we would get a lot of, homeless people and stuff, and they would use our restrooms. So the fact that I could have been sticking my hand into there and sticking my hand into, who knows, a toilet that had fucking syringes that someone had tried to flush or something, like that's the even crazier part of the story that I think of now when I look back on it. Thankfully for me, and for customers and stuff too, that day I was still so new that I wasn't handling food. I didn't have my certification to be able to handle food or anything. At the time, I was just working like cashier and that's it. But I washed my hands so many fucking times before I went back in the stand. And throughout the day, I washed my hands so many times. And I still felt freaking disgusting. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's one of the most disgusting things that I've ever had to do. And I have a couple of more different stories. If you guys want to hear more about some stories that I had while working at this place, I have a couple other good ones, some other pretty gross ones too. But let me know what you guys thought. If you guys have similar short stories, discussing things that you've had to do, please leave them in the comments. I'd love to hear about them. But that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.